What's going on, guys? The Regends here, and welcome to episode 3 of Pokemon Showdown's replay. Now we're just gonna jump into this one, no explanation needed. Let's just jump into it, it'll explain itself, I guess. So let's go ahead and click play. So I start off with a Raikou against his Exeggutor. I use Hidden Power Ice yet again. He misses Leech Seed, which is actually pretty fortunate for me. Use another Hidden Power. He uses his Harvest, well, uses the ability Procs. Psyshock knocks me down to half. Leftovers restores. I almost managed to knock him out. He, for some reason, used Leech Seed on me. I'm not sure why he used Psyshock then and then Leech Seed, because I get a free kill right here. So the Exeggutor is already out. Now my Raikou is still in with like half health. Goes in with his Pyroar. I switch out into Golduck. Now before you guys see this, I don't know what I did here. He uses Hyper Voice and I used Encore. I thought it was faster to lock him into Sunny Day. I kind of failed with that. I got off a quick Scald. I could have killed him like very easily actually. But it was my bad. He knocks out my Golduck fairly easy. So I switch into Azumarill. He switches out his Spyro for his Milotic. Aqua Jet isn't really gonna do too much damage. So I decide to switch my Azumarill back out into Victreebel. Hidden Power, I think it was Water, I'm not too sure. And Giga Drain, does almost half health. He does 43% damage with his Ice Beam. I used Giga Drain again, heal up a little bit. Now here he used Recover. I think he tried to keep his Milotic alive. So what I do is I use another Giga Drain, get my Victreebel back to full HP, uses the Recover again, and then he switches out. So maybe he wanted to give his Milotic a little bit of help for later on. He switches into his Pinsir. Of course, Giga Drain isn't going to do too much damage to that. I switch him out for my Swalot. He Mega Evolves his Pinsir, goes for an X-Scissor, doesn't do a lot of damage, like, at all. And then he goes for a Return, which actually does quite a bit of damage. So I use Sludge Bomb. Almost knock him out. I do get the lucky poison on him, which actually managed to take out his Pinsir fairly easy for me. Uses another return, my Swallow is out. So what I do is I switch back into my Raikou. I kind of forgot I had Aqua Jet on Azumarill, but I wanted to outspeed him since Raikou has more speed. And I knock him out fairly easy. He switches into Gastrodon. Of course I'm not going to stay in, so I switch back into Victreebel. Goes for a Scald. He barely touches me. I actually tried to go for a Growth. I thought he was going to switch out, but apparently he didn't. So for me it was a pretty easy Giga Drain, ×4 with the special attack buff. It's pretty strong here. He actually switches into Milotic. I don't know why he didn't go for his Pyroar. He basically killed his Milotic. Now he switches into Pyroar. Okay, he doesn't have any health remaining, but I do switch out into Azumarill. Goes for a Fire Blast. Doesn't do damage at all. Go for an Aqua Jet and Pyroar is out. And then he switches into his very last Pokemon, which is his Tornadus. Tornadus actually a lot of damage with Hurricane. I use Knockoff to get rid of his leftovers so he doesn't have the continuous healing. He knocks out my Azumarill. I basically knew I won, so I switch into Ho-Oh. Wanted to get a quick Tailwind out because I wanted to finish it off with Victreebel actually. Use a Brave Bird and he gets so low from it. Uses another Hurricane. I get confused, which actually was huge for him. I hit myself in that confusion and he literally was able to knock me out with a Hurricane. So I go into Victreebel and finish him off with a quick Weather Ball. Now, this battle was pretty amazing because I've never really seen a Victreebel carry this hard. So for me personally, it was like, oh my god, I carried as a Victreebel. And I don't know. I found it interesting. Okay, I did counter like 2 of his team pretty hard, but the other 4, Pyroar, Exeggutor kind of, no, actually Poison type, Exeggutor, Pinsir, and Tornadus kind of countered him. But yeah, that was it for this battle. Anyways, guys, hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like down below if you did, and subscribe if you want to see more of this awesome, these awesome replays. And goodbye.